なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. We got a new teaser over on the Dragon Ball Legends Twitter page. I say teaser, but we kind of know what's going on here. It looks like we're going back to doing a Daima campaign. They use Tamagami 3 to symbolize that we are seeing new characters in 3 days. So that concludes that the future campaign is going to be wrapped up. Ultra Sword of Hope Trunks paired alongside the Trunks and Vegeta Zenkai Awakening will wrap that whole campaign up. Now, this is exciting. I honestly thought Daima was going to be part of the anniversary. This is a big year for Dragon Ball, right? We got the confirmation of the anime coming back. We're going to be seeing remakes of previous arcs. There's a big thing going on here. And for Daima, I figured this has to be the period where they get it out. I mean, we need Goma, we need Mini Super Saiyan 4. It has to happen now before all the new stuff comes. Because when the fall rolls around, no one's going to be thinking about Daima. They're going to be thinking about the remakes, how impressive they look, how they want to see a new Beerus, how they want to see a new God Goku. Everyone's going to be thinking about that. Daima is going to be in the back of their minds completely just gone. So, with that in mind, who could they go with? Do they go with the big shots? Or do they hold on to them still and make Daima 2 parts, where we have this mini Daima campaign here prior to the anniversary, and then Daima again is part of the anniversary? Either one could work. But if we go to the tag here, good old Daima, there's quite a bit missing here, right? I mean, they ended it off with Tamagami number 2, a strike-oriented character, and then Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, who was ranged. It was a very awkward place to leave off the tag. These two got their own little unique equips, and unfortunately it was not enough. The combination of the featured boost and the unique equip with the full Daima team barely scratched the good enough bar for them. And of course, with the game continuing on, they got left in the dust. They lost the featured boost, they're completely out, and as the power creep kept going on, they were just forgotten. Where could they go with this? And with what the meta looks like right now, what is the most likely choice for Daima? If they wanted to go big, in my opinion, now is the time to drop Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well as Goma. I think the meta desperately needs a powerful opponent legend character. And the smartest one, the one that would do the most damage, would be a yellow Goma legend character. The big reason why I say that is because him being a yellow legend does a crazy amount of damage to Super Vegito. In my opinion, it's 1A and 1B between Vegito and Gohan. They just have a grip on the entire meta. But with a yellow legend, Super Vegito finally feels some strong oppression because Namek Goku and Ultra Kid Buu are not doing enough for people to be worried to run at Vegito. Then, if they wanted to be smart about it, they're going to make this Goma do extra damage to Sun Family characters. Because remember, he's battling it out with Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Hell, they could do what they did with one of the Goku Blacks. I'm pretty sure he just did extra damage to everything but what he was. So if they wanted to, he could just do extra damage to everything but powerful opponent. Why not? That would work out 100%. And in that way, you have another character that does extra damage to the Gohan and the Namek Goku that you see all the time. And because he's going to be a powerful opponent, you're going to run 13 with him. Yes, I know people just call him a marshmallow support, but the extra damage that you do if your opponent has a Namek Goku on your team is not to be forgotten. It's just a silly amount of additional damage. So doing extra damage to Super Vegito, having passives to do extra damage against Sun Family, and being able to use 13 is the ultimate wombo combo for you to dampen this team, because then something needs to happen, right? Like you, I'm tired of dealing with Gohan every single match. The game is trying so hard to get rid of Gohan. They buffed this damn Piccolo with his anti-revive properties. Sword of Hope Trunks is green and really hurts healing as well as revive properties, and yet nobody cares. Sorry, this Gohan does not care. This guy is still here. He's still running around. So clearly, some emergency, I don't know, break the glass for a strong counter needs to happen, and Gomo is a great start to that. Now, the next question is it one legend? Is it two? I really don't think we're going to see an Ultra. I think it's too soon. Anniversary is really, really close. I mean, it's just around the corner at this rate. We already just got an Ultra from Trunks, so there's no way it's going to be an Ultra. So the question is then, is it two Legends? Is it? If they decide to go with a yellow Legend powerful opponent, then would they go with a red Legend mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Because one, we don't have a red Legend. I think one of the things that they should strive for is to have a typing for every Legend first before they release more Ultras. Otherwise, we get the Trunks versus Legend Vegito situation. And number two, just thematically, mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku having type advantage over his nemesis, the antagonist to the show, is just something they've done all the time. They could go with that. I don't think anyone would complain either. I mean, yellow and red were kind of done odd for the Daima tag. And then if they decide to go with that, not only does it help complete the wheel, because now we got yellow and red, and the only thing we're missing would be a Legend Green, but this also means that some easy Zenkai options exist. And in my opinion, I think they should just Zenkai Glorio. HP characters getting a Zenkai Awakening, it's very rare, and when it happens, they just become the de facto bench no matter what. I mean, Yellow Broly is such a great example of that for like Super Baby 2, just for any yellow powerful opponent character, I want to throw this guy in there. And a big reason why I'm saying this for Glorio is because I don't know how many times they're going to dabble with Daima, right? It feels like they kind of done all the big things. They have. We got the adults. Look at that. We got one adult, two adult. We got Ku. We got Do. We got Tamagami 3 and 2. That does raise the question, though. What if it's Tamagami 1 and a mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku? You may have noticed there's no mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku anywhere here. And that goes back to when I said, could this be them just doing a little bit of Daima now to help bolster up the tag, and then the big shot Daima characters are like a part 2 for the anniversary? That was my original prediction in a video that will be coming out later, but I think they could just be saving it, because the Daima tag right now is super weak. Super weak. There wouldn't be anything, there's no way that they're going to be releasing those characters in the state that this tag is in right now. So they got two options here. They can go with the double Legend red and yellow Goma, as well as mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which I think could work and would drastically shift the meta, really hurt that Sun Family plus Vegito team, help fill the Legend color wheel. Or they could go with a Tamagami number 1, as well as a mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And then, because we are getting very close to April Fools, and sometimes the April Fools character matches the theme with what the next campaign is going to be, they can go with the Super Saiyan 3 Do. That could work 100% as well. Not to mention, they're using the Tamagamis to count down the days, so this would be a two birds, one stone way of revealing a character and providing a teaser. Tamagami 3 for 3 days. Tamagami 2 for 2 days. Tamagami 1 for 1 day left. Boom. We know that, Tamagami 1 is the 1% character. Bam. And then they can go with the mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku or whatever they want to do. My point being is they got to do a lot for Daima. Daima has potential choices that could really spice up the meta. Daima needs to be done as soon as possible because there's a bunch of big content coming with Dragon Ball as a whole, and they got to get some of the big shot characters out now before it's just left in the dust. So you let me know in the comment section below, what do you want this to be? I think I'm gonna lean more towards them doing a Tamagami 1 and a mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku now, and then a mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Goma potentially being later. But I would prefer if Goma came out now because he's the kind of character that could shift the meta significantly. Yellow, powerful opponent, Goma could be the answer to making the meta monotony be a little bit changed. But you let me know what you think. But until next time, guys, Peace.